serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back to Huntsville, Alabama. We have 8 minutes and 57 seconds left to play in the first half here. 14 for Alabama A&M and 7 for Valley State. There's a play under a review. We'll step aside, and then we'll come back once the play's review. Again, 8:49 to play, 14-7 score. A&M leading Valley State.
Fans, don't forget to tune in to WCBX Channel 54 on Sunday night at 11 p.m. for the Alabama A&M football review.
I am Richard Vidak. I'm a proud sponsor of Greenwood football. Go!
Celebrate your children. Celebrate the successes of those who are accomplished. For one example, I thought at the Fort County High School, they were having their 9-week award program. And I noticed the pattern of the students who were coming on stage. They had students who had made the superintendent's list, the principal's list, and the honor roll list. And the one thing that was common or consistent throughout those students who were earning those awards, they were also achieving perfect attendance. So parents, it is very important that we make sure that our kids come to school. We will celebrate them at the schools and in the district, but also just celebrating them at home and in the community.
Hi, this is Shadowbox, the radio voice of everybody. Whenever I'm with Wood or Little Real Close, I have to go to the Kitchen Grill to get the best food in the South. Better yet, thank you so much. It's the fourth quarter. Fourth down, no timeouts. What do? You go to the only group that makes it happen. I'm talking about the go-to group, the MVP of the community. Also, thank you for supporting GWoodLive.com. Streaming, and more streaming. Top quality video. GWoodLive.com. And don't forget to see Live. I'm Gerald McBride. Is there anything you would do to live longer or feel better? Make a few simple changes in your lifestyle, and you can save the life. Say cholesterol. High blood cholesterol level cause strokes and serious heart disease. But exercise and simple changes in your diet can reduce cholesterol and make you feel better. For your free book, the Blood Fighters at www.institute.org or call toll free 877-957-7575. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. The Will Rogers Institute since 1936.
And welcome back. The play is under review here. It took us some time to review that. We've been trying to make sure that we're on the air. Now that we're on, we'll update you. It's a 14-7 score where Alabama A&M leading Mississippi Valley State. Valley State, again, is closing out their season here in Huntsville. And if we play resume, it'll be, if it plays as it stands, it'll be a 4th down and about 18 to go for the Bulldogs. They'll be punting the football away. 8-4-9 to play, 14-7.
For the review, the ruling on the field saying there's no targeting on the play. What's that?
It is a 4th down. The Bulldogs will come on the punt all the way to Mississippi Valley. And hopefully I think get a good run back on here. Good field position. It should be that at least. Thanks to a punt for
Confirmation. It's number 19, Spencer Corey.
The middle of Alabama A&M coach.
Mississippi Valley, Darius Place.
Okay. Whatever problem we had, they're fixed. Mysterious problems. That's all right. There's a challenge. Have it some time. Dallas State is getting ready to receive the football on your punt from Spencer Corey standing back near his 15-yard line. Ball to snap back. Not much pressure coming at him. The kick is up. Nice kick. High kick. And Kayla went back and makes a nice kick. Continue to back track a few steps. Now he comes forward from right to left. And coming up near the 30-yard line is going to be caught from behind on the tackle. But there's a flag going to be coming out here on the tackle for A&M to bring him down. It's someone we don't have on the roster. The flag right there, along with the tackles made at the 31-yard line. 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Because they only have the football hopes they had the football at least at the position that they Cleveland was tackled. We'll see here.
There's no ball on the play. The ball occurred from the top.
It seems as if the officials tried to make sure no one gets hurt in this football game. Last one, they thought it was a targeting. Someone thought it was a targeting, so they reviewed that. This time they thought it was a hit. And that was not the case. It turned from the side to where the illegal hit. Really thought the infraction was wrong. So he's not a good football first down and 10 from their own. Looks like the 29-yard line. And here's the handoff. And not much going on that. He'll get right back to the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, it was not a handoff. It was Derek Bryant. He kept it. Bryant was tackled there by Holloway. Holloway was in the tackle. The linebacker. A 1-yard pickup on the play, second down and 9 from the 30-yard line for Dollar State. There goes the 3 receiver set, 2 right and 1 left. The Jared Bryant, the senior, takes a snap. He stands in, and he's going to run out of the pocket now. We'll pick up a couple of yards on the play. We want to drop back into the pocket and pass the ball, and could not do that. And decided to run, and that hole was closed. But he was picking about 4 yards on the play. So it's 3rd down and 5 now. Well, Dollar State, 3rd down and 5 from the 34-yard line with 7:28 to play. Dollar State trailing the football game by a score of 14-7. Donald Johnson will line up as a slot on the left side. It's a full receiver step, the one back that. And Jared Bryant drops Cox and finds to the first side, and it is almost picked off. Almost intercepted.
Broken outside, number 31.
Looks like he had rushed on the first sideline over there. That ball did not have enough lift on it. And the Bulldogs were there to get a hand on it. To get a hand on that one was number 31. We don't have a 31 on the Bulldogs roster, but he got his hand on it. He's making some plays around the football, but he's not on the roster. It's 4th down, so they're going to come on and put this football away on 4th down and about 5. We standing back just on the outside of the 20-yard line. Or the snap back. Here's the kick is up. It's a end-over-end kick. And O'Douglas will take it, run under with a cuff catch. He's going to run back up field from left to right and pick up some positive yards on the play. So for a moment there, you thought he might call a fair catch because the ball hung for a while. Cuffed his hand, got it, and took off. He's going to give the Bulldogs good field position. Matter of fact, they get field position and down his territory. And that is 49-yard line. So they're on 49-yard line. 1st down and 10 from that point left hash. Glassford stack receivers left and stack receivers on the right side as well with the one back set. That's Bentley. Marks the count, takes the snap, play action to Bentley, drops the pass, throws it to the near sideline. Wide open is the receiver, and on that catch was Anthony Howard. Howard makes the catch, picks up some positive yards from the play. That's going to move the chain. Wide open sitting out here on this side was Howard. Howard, the tight end. Well, they like to use that tight end. Kendrick Johnson, one tight end, and Anthony Howard is another tight end they have. And here's Bentley this time on the run. He's going to run the football down. They got a 25-yard line. That's least back to front down on the play. It's 6:28 to play. Bulldogs right back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to pop 2 receivers left and 1 on the right side here. And let's see. I think Dallas State will, and they will ask for and will receive a timeout on the field. That time they will take one as well. 14-7 score of Dallas State trailing. Your break. Come back to the Dallas State football on G Live Radio.
The dynamic tradition in the Delta for more than 50 years. This unusual restaurant is located downtown Greenwood in a building which is listed in the historic register. Come join us for a dining experience, beginning with a sparkling lunch menu of home-cooked meat and fresh vegetables, and ending with a dinner selection that includes everything from fresh seafood and short cuts of beef, scrumptious homemade desserts. Our goal is to continue to provide good food at reasonable prices. Open Tuesdays through Sundays, 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call us numbers 453 650, or you can pick it up at Short Street, Alton Avenue in Springfield.
Glass takes a snap, pitches to the first side, raised hand makes the catch. As will be more makes the catch and move the football upfield. The first tackle on the tackle is Tracy Tompkins. And you'll pick up about 8 yards from the play. It's second down. And 2. Bulldogs on this occasion have no problem moving the football as we move under 6 minutes. We had 5:55 to play here. Left action force from left to right, Glass. 2 receivers right, pitches out to the right side to that bunch of receivers on the right side. The catch is Abraham. And, Abraham has a touchdown on in the game earlier, didn't get one there. He was tackled, but after he makes the net to pick up the first down on the catch, they move the football down the Dallas 12-yard line. First and 10 from the 12, right hash. The clear Glass is Bentley on his left side. You bring a wide receiver right side again. That'll be Abraham again. This time they're going to try to run it. And he's going to run it down inside the 10-yard line. The Bentley to about the 8-yard line. The tackle for Dallas State was Davis on the hit. That time Bentley picked up 4 yards, second down and 6 for Dallas State. So the Bulldogs on his Dallas State defense at the 8-yard line. Make that the 8-yard line, second and 6 from the 8-yard line. Good clock is at 11. There's no issue there. 2 receivers split wide left and 1 on the right side. There's the snap. And that pitches back to Bentley. Bench goes ahead. He's going to get hit and knocked down. A nice play that time by Dennis Killen. Daniels. Daniels got there. And Billy going forward with a strong move, but Daniels got there and really knocked him back on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs, who's leading Dallas State with 4:14 to play in the first half, 14-7. Glass. With triple receivers on the right side here and 1 on the left. Now they'll look back and to the huddle of Glass. He'll pat his left wrist. I guess that would be the play, whether that means only 3rd and 4. There's a snap back, Glass. That paddle throws it to the right side, and that's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Kendrick Johnson that time on the catch. And that ball was lifted just hard enough to go over the stretched out arm of the defender and land right into Howard's arms for the touchdown. Bulldogs up 20-7. The 3:51 to play. And coming on for the point after touchdown. It is up. And it is good. 21-7 score. Bulldogs leading. We'll step aside and we'll come back. This is Valley Football on June Live Radio.
Turnovers for the Will Rogers Institute. Eat all you want and lose weight. At some point, everybody wants to eat what you have. But claims like these are often just too good to be true. So be careful what you eat in a diet. Before you start a weight loss plan, please talk to your doctor and do your homework. For your people to see the Will Rogers Institute, WRST.org or call toll-free 879-577-7575 and find us on Facebook and Twitter. The Will Rogers Institute, 1936.
So first of all, I want to share our vision. This is why we exist. The vision of the Great Literature Consolidated School District is to unify. And when we talk about unify, we're not only talking about unifying the district as a whole, but coming together as a community. The second part of our mission is to educate. This is why we're here. Not only to educate our students, the boys and girls in the district, but also to educate
And welcome back to Lewis Crew Stadium. Scoreboard, 3 minutes and 51 seconds left to play. And the first half. And here's the kick. It's up. And Dallas State going to return it. Back from the 15 up to the 20, 25, 30, across the 35 even. Good run back. Good run back. Let's see if Dallas State kind of close this gap here. Down by 14 points. 20-7. Now we have the football. First down and 10, operating from their own 37-yard line. Here's Brandt. Brandt, short drop, quick pitch for sides on your low pass. And the receiver trying to go down low. It looks like Wilson. Wilson tried to go down low to pick it up, but he could not. Ball kind of short hopped on him. Didn't have enough on that one. It is a second down and 10. So now let's stay from the own 37-yard line. Two receivers on the left side now, going from right to left. And here's a handoff to Caleb Johnson. Johnson fights up. And there's a flag on the play thrown from the middle of the field. And the holding would indicate holding against Mississippi Valley State. And the holding penalty will be called on for Randre White. They'll back this up. With 3:31, the clock is stopped at 3:31. Second down is 20 for Valley State. Ball is back at the for number 27-yard line. Gray is on the football field now for Valley State. He's the long receiver over on the left side, Sidney Gray. 3 receivers stretched on the right side. Stopping the pass, Brad. Brad steps up. Brad going to try to run this. He's being chased, but now shoot the chaser through to the right side to Caleb Johnson. Johnson will pick up about 8, maybe 9 yards on the play on the second down and 20 after the hold call. Caleb Johnson, strong run. When I think about Dallas State, I go back to the first 2 ball games they played, and they had a lot of expectation. But they hit the swag, and he got kind of tough.
30 seconds out.
Well, that's going to call a short timeout on the field. We keep right here at Lewis Crew Stadium. The Bulldogs are coming off a tough loss to Alcorn last week, and we'll take a look at some scores around this WAC and also around the country. A lot of strange games going on. I say strange games you look at here in the deep in the season. As that season comes to an end, you have all those schools that are playing some winning games. And it's right there. Usually they do winning games earlier. I was watching listening to some SUP schools coming down. That's like Alabama and Auburn. Auburn playing Stanford. And Stanford will get a big payday out of that. $20-7 the score. Bulldogs leading here. Bulldogs trying to finish strong as well. The third down and 11 possession play for Valley. Who was to the set.
Third down, 11.
Yeah, the snap, dropping the pass. Brad gonna. She can't find anywhere to go. Brad tried to come this way, and so the Deacon about 5 yards from him. Then he turned, he landed right into the arms but Mason Ellis, their linebacker. He dropped him for about 3 yards loss on the play. So Valley State will get Justin Lee on the punt this one away with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to play in the first half of play. Bulldogs scored first, and they came back and scored second, and then the Bulldogs have scored 2 unanswered touchdowns against the Delta Devils defense. And Larry on the return this kick for Alabama, the end of a track back near the 30-yard line. Justin Reed is standing back inside his 20 at about the 19-yard line. Kicking from our right to left.
Mississippi Valley, number 46.
And he will snap back. He gets the kickoff. End-to-end kick going to get down this turf and take a pretty good bounce for Dallas State back and side. Still rolling. Like it's rolling down here. That ball rolled a good 15 yards after a touchdown on that turf. And the Bulldogs would have it now, first down and 10, operating from their own 19-yard line with 2:32 to play. Just teaching the defense hold. So only a 2 for behind in this contest. Here comes Glass. For the quarterback, Keel Glass. And the naked backfield this time, first and 10 from the 19-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 3 on the left side, which is the wide side of the field, going from left to right. Reaching to the right to catch the snap, and has the receiver coming across the middle, wide open for a moment there, and was caught up with and brought down the play. That thing was Abraham. Abraham with the catch, he picked up 5 on the play, second down, and 5. The ball is up to the 24-yard line by College State. Second and 5 from the 24. The ball is near the far side hash this time. 2:04 rolling down in the first half of play. It's 5 receiver set, make it backfield. And they'll snap back to Glad. Front face wants to go up high, and he's going to try to run this one. He's going to get right back to about the line of scrimmage before he's brought down on the play.
Number 4.
Yeah, and then on the tackle for Dallas State was like Ray Taylor on that play. No gain on the play. If they can hold here, the Bulldogs will put the football away, and Dallas will get the football back with around a minute. But first thing first, got hold of first, third down and 5 from the 24-yard line. Going to get into the snap formation. They're all going to relax and look to the near side for information. And here's the snap back. Drops the pass, looking right to the sideline all the way. He has his receiver downfield, and it's enough for the first down on the catch was Ryan Stokes. Ryan Stokes made the catch. That's going to keep the drive alive as he going to move the chains from left to right. It was the first down and 10. So the Bulldogs on the own 32-yard line. Right hash. Stack of receivers right. 3 stretch to left. There's the snap. Pitches right side. And it's going to fall incomplete this time, trying to go to Odar Hillary. And that ball is going to fall incomplete. 44.6 seconds left to play. That's going to stop at 44.6. You see the marching band of the Bulldogs. They are here. Not a lot of people in the football game today. Not really cold outside.
Number 61.
Ball is on the right hash. Nice press spot. Nice. This is a crooked view to watch football game, except it's in a closed booth. Second and 15. Back to pass, going deep down the right sideline for Hilaire. He makes the over-the-shoulder catch in that territory near the 25-yard line. Wow. Nice catch that time by Hilaire. Then continuing on the play for Dallas State was Jordan Brown. Brown's in the area. Also Keontae Daniels in the area. Got behind the defense that time. 38 seconds. Still need to keep him out of the end zone.
Valley, 36-yard line.
Back to pass, looking, going deep again, and this time it's incomplete. Daniels back to finish on the play, and the intended target down the time was Cameron Young. And this quarterback Glass took his snaps. He's always reaching to the left. I don't know if that's by design or not. I said left to the right side. It was body to make the snap.
Now 10 yards.
To make the catch. 32.9. Shotgun formation. 5 receiver set. Bristol and Dallas State will ask for, and we'll receive a timeout. This is very important here. We do not want to give up for any more points in this half. So I want to make sure we get the right defense on the field. If you found us, let somebody know if they can catch you. Look at the Dallas State athletics. Basketball, football, baseball games coming up. We're getting ready for the SWAC season. Not that far away. I know there are a lot of games out there out of the conference that they'll be playing, and getting ready for the big one. Where's the big one? That is SWAC play. But I'm going to see the ladies in a couple of ball games. Didn't win those games, but you big difference in the team from this year to last year. And as a coach and a team, you want improvement, and Coach Walker certainly done that. And some post play, Big P, and others to do a good job. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs from Dallas 36-yard line. 5 receiver set, make it backfield. 32.9 seconds to play. Bulldogs lead at Dallas State 20-7. We're going to test out the hospitality they have out here today. Ball is on the right hash. Shotgun snap for Green, which to his right, to make the catch. And sometimes steps up going to the end zone. And this one is who can catch the football. He did. I thought he did. Had 1 foot in the end zone, 1 foot out. They made a great catch. And Larry again. Boy, they're finding some kind of way to get behind Dallas State receivers. And this lead is putting these balls right on the money. Particularly on those that they caught. 26-7 score. Bulldogs up. 24.6 left. Did not want that. The holder would be Alan Rios. He's the holder. There's some conversation going on back there. Is this under review? Probably so. Is it? No. I guess we're reaching when they want to be under review. Rio is the holder.
On the 10th of PAC, number 9, please, Spencer Corey.
Curry steps back, steps to his left. Real outstretched right hand. He's going to pick that ball, going to pitch it to Curry Spence, and he's in the end zone for the score. Now, Spencer Curry, Real caught the ball as he usually does, going to place it down, and instead of place it down, just picked it up and gave it to Spencer Curry. He walks to the end zone for the score. They're just going to make up for the missed PAT they had earlier on their last touchdown. They made up for that. Surprise, let's say, Mr. Curry is going to go in with a little style, looking back at the that gun was chasing him. Kind of caught that a guard that time. It's a 28-7 score. Your break. We come back. This is Dallas football on G-Wood Live Radio.
No, the community work together to repair our kids, and that is the final part about this repair to your economy and career, because enter college. Some they go to the Army or the Navy, some they go right into the workforce. But it's our job and our goal as educators and the community to prepare our students for college and career. If we do that, by providing a high-quality learning experience.
I'm very clear. From Office Travel for the Marine High School, 1990. Number 4.
Hey, congratulations to the Greenwood Bulldogs last night after beating a long-time nemesis to get over that hump. Not over yet. Long way to go. Now let's see the Peter Louisville last night in what could be called a lane or a mud road. There was something last night. Crowd can do it, players can do it, and Dallas State was able to, the Bulldogs were able to get a win. Here's the kick out here to Dallas State. Pick the ball up on the scoop hop. And that's going to be Johnson. Johnson comes out to the 30-yard line. Did not want to go out of bounds either. Fighting for every yard that he can get. Dallas State trailing the football game by a score. And push to 8-7. Nephew Klein.
Stop by number 48 for Alabama A&M.
And Dallas would come on with 16.5 seconds left to fill the first half. He was tied at 7-7. Bulldogs scored. Valley State scored. After that, 3 touchdowns for the Bulldogs. Here's Valley State. Could have put the ball down. It seems at about a 29-yard line. Would they run a play with a... And here comes the official running again, and don't know what to do. Oh, got to put the ball on the right yard line, which is the 31-yard line.
Well, that's your first at that. Well, they're 31-yard line.
Hand it off. Caleb Johnson fights across the 35.
43.
With the Smith instead of Grant. However, that's going to bring the first half to close with the Bulldogs leading the Alabama score of 28-7. This other side will come back. Some halftime stack. We see the Bulldogs nothing band. They just run on the field, just kind of like some warm-up shit today. Coordinated. This other side, you come back. This is Valley State football. You have to have the rest of the members trailing by a score of 28-7.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back. We're just about 1 minute away from second half action. Valley State is trailing in its football game by a score of 28-7. Bulldogs scored first. Valley State came back and scored. And 16, the Bulldogs have scored 3 unanswered touchdowns. And you can hear the band. I can hear the band, but I don't see those. Now they listen. They were on this side earlier. Now they're going over to the visitor side, and they're corner and they're performing. Boy, they're sound loud, too. Get you caught up on some stats here. And the first downs, it was the Bulldogs 15 first downs out of state, 5 first down rushing. The Bulldogs rushed the football 19 times for 63 yards. Valley State 17 times for 75 yards. Total offensive plays in yards. Valley State had 32 plays for 127 yards. The Bulldogs 40 plays for 284 yards. Time of possession, A&M basically 17 minutes, 16 minutes and 59 seconds. Valley State 13 minutes third down conversion. Valley State 1 of 7, Bulldogs 4 of 7. Valley State got into the red zone one time, scored that once, and the Bulldogs got into the red zone, scored twice, got there twice and scored twice. The Jared Bryant rushed the football 6 times for 39 yards, and Caleb Johnson had 6 rushes for 21 yards. The Judge John Davis Smith had 2 rushes for 4 yards, and Dwayne Barnett 2 rushes for 3 yards. Bryant passed football 14 times, connected on 7 more receptions for him, a total of 38 yards. Total, again, yards and plays, Valley State, 32 plays, 127 yards. Bulldogs, 40 plays, 284 yards. Bentley, the leading rusher for the Bulldogs of Alabama A&M, 13 rushes for 69 yards. And we're getting ready for second half action. Now, let's get the football to open up. The third quarter of play down by a score of 28-7. Here's the kickoff. It's going to be taken by Gray comes up across the 25-30 out to about the 34-yard line. And Bulldogs special team player is very, very excited. Got a good hit that time on Gray. And he's come up off the football field, really celebrated and getting tapped on the shoulder and everywhere. And that was Josh Crawford. And they already have the football first down and 10 operating from their own 34-yard line. Down 28-7. Motion by Clayton. And here's a screen from the knee to Caleb Johnson. Johnson takes it. He stats down the field across the 50, 45, 40. Now bounds at the 35-yard line of the Bulldogs. That was a good play there. And running hard. This could be the impact of the effect of the Actually, Matt Brad at quarterback. This is Todd in at quarterback for Dallas State. Good run by Caleb Johnson. Takes it, looking, kicks right side, and had to go down. Looks like Kid had to go down to the top of his shoe and make that catch. He's going to push the football up to about the 35-yard line, down to the 35-yard line. It's taking him about 2 or 3 on that, and I don't see a flag, but I do see a huddle. Okay, they see the football field incomplete. So he didn't catch it off the top of his shoe, but apparently the ball hit the ground. So it's going to be a second down and 10 for Valley from the 38-yard line of Alabama A&M. They're going to review that. Are they going to review it? Okay. Valley State trying to get every that we can because we need it. Would not have been a first down. Would have been a pickup of a couple of yards. That's more than nothing, huh? Let's continue to look at some stats here. Then you get you caught up on all the stats. Receiving for the Bulldogs, there was Ibrahim, 4 catches, 69 yards, and he had a TD. Kendrick Johnson, 3 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Gabriel Moore, 2 catches, 44 yards, and a touchdown. Again, they're under review here about that pass to throw the kids was thrown low. I thought it was a catch. But we'll see. I thought it was a catch. I don't know. It was like kids were still talking to one of the officials. And you look at the record, and sometimes you look at the record, I guess it is the call. I got a feeling officials like to say that. The call on the field stand, that means that we were right in the first place. And that's what they're saying. 28-7 score, 14 minutes and 19 seconds to play second quarter. Dallas State trailing in this football game, but they're in the territory of the Bulldogs now. So second down and 10. Second down. The field stood. Yeah. Second and 10 from the 38. Is Todd takes it. Todd runs up. Todd ice him up for the first down. Gonna push the football down to the 20, around the 27-yard line. So he too is a senior. First and 10, and the ball is at the Bulldogs' 27-yard line. Here's a handoff over the right side, fighting hard downfield. This time was Caleb Johnson. Johnson bikes down inside. He'll pick up maybe 1 yard to play, second down. And well, no gain. Ball is to the 27-yard line, no gain. Second down and a 10 from the 27 field. Should be one that pick up. Is the handoff, twins on the ball for Johnson, dives down to about the 21-yard line before he's tackled down on the play for the Bulldogs. Solomon Russell, he took a tackle. And it's a third down and 6. Third and 6 from the 23. 2 receivers left, and now it's on the wide side of the field. Caleb Johnson feeling back on the right side for the quarterback. Rogers Tiny, the third stack receiver on the right side, close to the formation, and the flash going to come out. Ball starting Dallas State. Gained it. Now we got to get it back. This could be third down and 11. And put the football back. Shoot at the 27-yard line. Third down, 11 yards to go. Ball is near the right hash. We're flowing from left to right. Still in the third quarter. Here's 12:51 to play. Got to stay down. Score of 28-7. Here's Cotton. Hands in front of his face. Takes snap. Wild punt to the left side. And it is incomplete. That ball hung up there for a while. Both the wide receiver and the defensive back both turned around and watched that ball stare down. Back defending on the play for Alabama A&M was Jabron McNeil. He plays safety. and the ball was actually almost out of bounds. Had to jump high to get that. We were going to get it either of the two. Get a $4,000. They're going to go for it on a 4 and 11 from the 28 to 27 now. I'm going to set it back near the 27-yard line.
11 yards cover for
a full receiver set. 4th and 11 for Roger Tottenham. Now that the ball's going to snap over his head, he's going to go back and he's going to pick it up, but he's going to be hit back at the 48-yard line. Did not need that. And he did it. He was going to try to pick that ball up and pass it, but he got his hands on it to pick it up. Armand Holloway, the linebacker right there, to put him on the ground, and that's where Alabama A&M was. So their drive, after that ball was snapped over Roger Tottenham's head. They're going to get excellent field position here at their own 46-yard line, first and 10. 12:31 to play. Ball is near the left hash, and the Bulldogs will flow from left to right. Glass takes a pitch to Bentley, throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. And then the target downfield was Charles Shepard. For 2:24 to play. And back depending on the play, I believe that was Ron Slater. If you have found out if they basketball and football on Jubilee Live, tell somebody. They want to know. How can they hear? Make sure you tell them. If you didn't tell them to tell somebody, and then to tell someone too. 2nd down and 10 from the 41. Yeah, from the face, he takes it to Bentley. Bentley runs straight up the hash. He'll pick up at least 9 yards on that play, and now it's 45-yard line. Bentley. And the Bulldogs are right back at the line of scrimmage, to a first down here and 10 from that was 44-yard line. The last under pressure, allows it to the far side, and he's just trying to get that football out of bounds. And didn't fully reach it. Get down, no one's in the area. He had some pressure coming from him.
Great.
Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 44 of Valley State for the Bulldogs. Valley State in the white tops, green pants. Trying to play it all the way through.
2nd down, 10 yards go for Alabama.
Bulldogs, blue tops, and white pants. Glass, shotgun. And it's Bennett this time. He used to hold and close it, but he bounced to the outside, had the first down at the 30, down to the 25, made the 24-yard line. He tried to hit that hole. I guess it was designed there, but when it closed, he did good back. He saw it closing, bounced to the outside, and that's what moved the chains for the Bulldogs. It's 11:42 to play in the third quarter. He got 20 yards on that one. It's a first down and 10 from that 24-yard line. Now snap. He brings it down, get grazed at the line of scrimmage, spikes down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. Tompkins that time got back to able to spot him. Bulldogs leading Dallas Stadium 28-7. Ball game. Ball is on the right hash. Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. First and 10 from that spot. Lance takes it, fires it to the end zone. Picked off by Tompkins. Tompkins back at the field. Tompkins down the sideline. He's going to, did the ball come out? I believe it did, but I think that I'll get back down on it. He's a player on the field also for the Bulldogs. That time they tried to go to Garrett Johnson, and Tompkins was back defending on the play earlier, and he was back defending on that one. And we've seen some passes, but just over the corner's hands, right into the receiver's hands, for some big catches and some big touchdowns. So this time, Tracy Tompkins said, no, Tompkins was playing it all the way through. That's what you got to do. Shaking up player on the field for Alabama A&M. It's Tavares Butler, the offensive lineman, shaking up. And his teammate, who's mighty big, is going to help him. It's Shoney Reeves, offensive lineman. So that they would have the football on the interception by Tompkins at the 10-minute and 40-second mark to have it first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 28-7 score, 10-4 to play. Todd takes it. Todd stands in. Todd gets the right side, and it is incomplete. Trying to come to Wilson on the inside. The ball is too tall and overhead at Wilson. Johnny Wilson. Could not bring that one in. So second down, 10. Second down for Valley State from their own 28-yard line. We call it the 28-yard line. With 10:34 to play, down by a score of 28-7 to Alabama A&M. It's Todd. Todd hands it off this time to Johnson, who bounced it to the outside, and the powers on the field, still using those powerful legs to get the football up to the 35-yard line. And on the tackle was Mason Ellis. He picked up about 7 yards from the play. It is a third down and 2 from the 35-yard line for Valley State. Green has them. 2 receivers right, 1 left. On the short side, there's the handoff, and fighting forward just enough for the first down is Caleb Johnson. Johnson with the nice run to get enough for the first down. The tackle for A&M was Jabron McNeil. He pushed the football up just above the 38-yard line, first and 10 from that spot. 9:39 to play. And Johnson gets it again, and he'll pick up 2 yards up to the 40-yard line. I thought 2 yards. Maybe 1. I thought 2. From the tackle to stop him was Michael Mills. That's the thing, 2 yards. Second down and 8. It was 2. 7 and 8 from the 40. Mike Ash, Todd, he's under pressure. He's going to be stacked. Tying got the ball. I'm not sure he wanted to pass on the first pump, but he was stacked back there, coming straight through to get him. So he could even set up was Richard Galloway, the linebacker, came across and got it. We'll lose 7 yards on the play. Third down, and 15 yards to go for Valley State. Valley needs to get to their own 48-yard line, perhaps on this play to keep this drive alive. 3rd and 14. The 30-yard 4. Right hash. Here's snap. Todd takes it. Todd looking right. Todd looking. He's going to run it, but not near enough for the first down. He'll pick up about 6 yards on the play up to the 42-yard line, but I'm sure the punt team will come out here. Here comes Justin Reed. He's adjusting the helmet. And he makes his way down. So let's see. Yeah. I thought all the players were going to stay on the sideline. They're just exchanging units here. Hilaire will come on to turn the football from the punt of Justin Reed. Hilaire standing back. He's on 20-yard line. Throws just across the 20. As they snap back, the kick is up by Justin Reed. Hilaire backpedals, takes the catch with 2 hands. Stafford comes back forward, and they're trying to jump over a tackler. And he'll get to about the 30. Your land is a 31-yard line. Trying to avoid that solid hit. He did hurdling the tackler, but he was hit and brought down at the 31-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will start this right here. There's 7:42 to play in the third quarter, leading Valley State 28-7. Bulldogs up. And the glass, the quarterback will put through receivers close to the right side, which is the right side, and the pump fake play action, the pass, and not much going on there as Abraham caught that pass. I guess the other 2 receivers out there were supposed to be blockers, but it didn't do much good. He picked up 1 yard on the play, second down and 9. Before that, defense got him stopping second down and 9 from the 32.
Second down, 9 yards.
These two receivers. This time they just reverse inside with the trips. 3 left and 1 right. Billy did 1 back. Billy gets the on-hand pitch with the right hand, puts it on his left arm, comes around the left side to the 35, and there to stop him. I believe it's Daniel on the stop. Nope, that's not an 8. That is an 11. 8 and 11. What's going on? It's William Morgan instead of Daniels. Pick up 3 yards to the place. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 7, rather.
30 yards, 6 yards to go on the road
from the 35-yard line. Position play for Glass. Glass looking, Glass across the middle, incomplete. Daniels at this time depending on the play. That ball was thrown a little bit behind the intended target, which is Xavier Moore. Moore had a catch in the first hand. He had 2 catches in the first half for 44 yards. Cut 1 for 36 yards long. He's a full down. Another opportunity for Valley State. But you get excited when Valley has opportunities like this one in the score. You want to close it out on a nice note. They call it a high note. Jones is back to return the kick just inside his 25-yard line. Here's a kick. It's up. He's going to take it. They call it that catch. He's going to be slung down. He'll get you about the 25, 26-yard line. On the tackle to bring him down was Armand Holloway. Holloway was on that kick. On that kick coverage. Great hospitality here. Because Petway, long-time men basketball coach here, you see a lot of the coaches that used to coach here, they still love the place called Alabama A&M. They call it On the Hill. They love it. You know they're not coaching. They still come back. Here's the handoff over there on the right side. It's Robinson who's checking into the ball game on a keeper. Hey, Robinson played some last week, boy. It was kind of tough on him. Came up the football field shaking his head. Coach going to say, get back in there. That's a part of it. We call that growing thing. We're going to get an opportunity here today as well. Chandler Robinson. Robinson, the full receiver set. Robinson. Grant's going to come out. Robinson looks like a quarterback. He's about 6'3" tall. Just got to put the work in, get developed. Outstanding in high school, played at Hollandale. I think 2 state championships. I believe he placed last year over in LaFleur County. One of the recruits the Valley State went after. Just got to get him in there and get him developed, and so he can contribute to this program. I also like to thank all the athletes. 18 teams recognized last week for their time at Valley State. 2nd and 14. Robinson, Texas. Robinson steps back, and wow, he's going to be gobbled up there. That's got back to him. Back to the second. It was Breon Austin. 5:07 to play, 3rd quarter, 28. Alabama A&M, 7 for Mississippi Valley State. 3rd down, looks like about 19 yards to go. 3rd down, 19. Ball is at the 17-yard line. Robinson, possession play. Robinson back paddle. Robinson steps back. Steps up. Throws it downfield. No white shirts around the area there. I was going to fall incomplete. On the 4th and 19, Dallas still will come on and punt this football away. And if you are in Greenwood and you're hungry on Wednesday, the venue by the trail located 401 West Johnson Street in Greenwood will be feeding you. If you're homeless and you're hungry on Wednesday, you come by the venue by the trail and he'll feed you. Jamari Jennings is the owner. Here's Justin Reed. The kick is up. Foul and kick. Abraham was back out. He's going to touch it. He's going to lose it. I think that they should recover this one. And we will. When a break we need to get this football at the Bulldogs 49-yard line. So that part of it is done. We move the football down at a nice turf they have here. Nice track around it. Artificial turf. Nice bridges. Excellent press box. Excellent hospitality. Because it was, hey, come on here. If somebody come in late, well, that's not why we came on late. There's some technical difficulties, not being late. We try to get here on time. Long trip to me. Enjoyable. Long drive to me. First and 10. Yeah, the snap back to Robinson's back in there. He caught him and fired his teeth on the right side. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to fall incomplete. Wilson was the intent to target. But back to 10 on the play for the Bulldogs was Two-hour Wilson. 2-hour Wilson.
Johnny Wilson, they take some play. Second half, 10 yards.
28-7. 4:23 to play third quarter. This score would look good. Not just look good, it would be good. Second and 10. So Valley from the Bulldogs 49-yard line. He's going that in. He weaves his way down. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play.
Dwayne
Barnett was the one that got him there. Brought him down. 2 yards pick up for Barnett. There's a third down now and 8. The Valley. Need to play on the cramping. I'm going to try to get rid of those cramps. Looking forward to the basketball season that's coming up. Looking forward to that. Any player is going to get some help coming up the football field. Mostly on his own. He will be replaced going in to take his place for A&M would be Trayvon Carter. Trayvon Carter will check in. Trayvon like Antoine. That's how it's spelled. That's how I pronounce it. 30 down. And 8. From the 47-yard line. Robinson drops the pass. Robinson steps up. Robinson looking. Robinson in trouble. He's going to be sacked. Robinson tried to get away, tried to get set. Just could not. Holloway got back there and didn't allow him that time to get set. It looked as if he had someone to throw the football to. Just couldn't set and throw it. Had the pressure on him. Holloway got to him. And on a 4th down and 17. That's going to come on in. Here comes Justin Reed. Been saying that quite a bit today. Been saying Justin Reed quite a bit. Also, we've been saying Oda Hilaire. He's the punt returner for Alabama A&M. 3:14 on the clock. 28 Alabama A&M, 7-4 Alabama. Here's the kick. And Hilaire will wave the right hand across the sky and says, "Fat catch on this one." And he will bend his knees and make the catch. He's going to end up at the 25-yard line, but ball will be spiked back at the 23-yard line. On our way back in, we'll have an opportunity to listen to Amanda Elsie and Choctaw County football. They started last night, going to end it tonight, and they're going to end it on the campus of Alabama State. Field with just too bad of a condition to fish the bug in last night. Good call. You don't want anybody to get hurt. First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 23-yard line. Here's the right-hand, on-the-hand pitch coming out to it's Bentley. Bentley flies forward. Bentley up to about the 39-yard line. I didn't think it was Bentley. Both changed the player. This time it was Quarles.
52 for Valley.
2:43 to play. He's glad at quarterback. Goes through his shooter. Drake close to the line of scrimmage this time. And here's a pitch on and in around. Reverse to the flow. the action, and it's going to pick up about a 3-yard gain on the play. That was Ibrahim.
Number 6 for Valley.
Daniels on the stop.
Daniel.
He picked up 4 yards on the play. 2nd down, 6 yards to go for Alabama A&M. And the ball is spotted down at the 42-yard line of Alabama A&M. Here's Glass. Same formation. Quarterback Glass, hands on his chin for the snap, and then they're all going to relax and look to the near side for the kick. Here's the handoff.
Eric Quarles.
Mr. Quarles. See, Quarles is listed as the defensive back on the roster.
Yeah.
As a defensive back listed, but he's a running back. And he looks like a running back and not a defensive back. And he picked up 1 yard. It's a 3rd down now and 4. The ball is at the 44-yard line. Here's a pitch. Pitch again. This time it's going to be coming to Ibrahim, but he's going to be wrapped up. It looks like, is that Garner on the plate? Oh, it was a Powell. This is Powell. He's had a good season this year. 4th down for the Bulldogs. They get some opportunities. Just not putting that football into the end zone, and maybe we can do it this time. Because Donald Johnson standing back inside the 25. The kick is up, not very deep. It's going to hit and going to bounce back upfield. And Bella Fisher gets the ball somewhere around the 34, 35-yard line. At least the 35-yard line, and this will start at the 65 yards away from the goal line. And see what we do this with a quarter and 28.9 seconds. It's 28.9 seconds left in the
all 7, Jackson State 0.
3rd quarter. I want you to get that score. Jackson State leading by a score of 7-0. And this is it. You get that right? And Valley pushing 10 from the 36. The handoff is Barnett, I do believe. Barnett gets out to about the 44-yard line, picks up 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Holloway again on the carry.
2nd down, 2 yards to go. Quarterback number 15.
There's the Jeffrey Barnett. Barnett stumbles, and Barnett picks him up for the 1st down. Let's bring the 3rd quarter to a close. Score 28 for Alabama Bulldogs and 7 for Dallas State. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the 4th and final quarter of play. This is Dallas State football on GULive.com.
And everybody ready to today to the mix of business in the next 3 months. That's a commitment. If you cannot give every month, just plan to give something. We really need at least 100 people that would volunteer to give $100 a month for the next 3 months to the radio station and to GULive.com. We count on you to bring us the juice, but being able to willing to pay for it. Sure. Hey, you want to do gospel, information, entertainment, culture, and so much more? Then it's GULive Radio. Thank you for calling the GED telephone right now. Are you ready for your GED telephone?
And welcome back. 14th final quarter. Valley State football. 1st down and 10. Here's Robertson. Chandler. Cox and fires down the right side. And it is incomplete. That ball is almost picked off. And as the corner had a better chance of putting that in, got 2 hands on it, was Joshua M. Williams had his hand on that one. Tried to put it in, but he could not. 14, 52 to play. We'll get some stats on the next break. They're nice here. Stats. Second and 10. Robinson. Shotgun to his left and play action to Taylor Johnson. Fires the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. It's trying to come out over the left side. Could not get a hand on the ball to bring it in. Well, it's Christian Sutton. And that called his name a lot this year, if at all, Sutton. Because he's from last year's roster. Or FBSU. Alabama 66, Western Carolina 3. That's about right. Third down and 10 for Valley from the 49-yard line. Robson, Coxon fires again to the right side. It is called. Nice get by Wilson. And John Wilson jumped up on that one to make that catch just as he's going for a two-handed rebound and brought that ball in. Alcorn State, 7. Jackson State, 0. North Carolina A&T, 47-0. Coach Washington still blowing and going. The first and 10 for Valley is Robinson again going deep for the end zone, trying to go back again to Johnny Wilson, but it is going to fall incomplete this time. Looks like Howard back defending, and also back to the shore is Michael Meals. Had a cornerback down there, a linebacker back down there, trying to cover Johnny Wilson. So second down and 10 for Valley. From the Bulldogs' 32-yard line. Actually throws from right to left this time. Play fake right, throws it to the play fake left, throws it to the right side, and to making that catch was Christian Sutton. And you can see Chandler Robinson getting a little bit more comfortable here in this game. A little bit more comfortable than even earlier in this game here. And one year pick up on that, but he was patient enough to get the pass out and not a lot of gain on it. It's a third down and 9 for Valley from the Bulldogs' 30-yard line. This time Robinson low left, wants to tuck in and run. He does. He steps up. He has the first down. And trying to get more, he gets to the 20-yard line, and there he will be stopped. Stopping him was Desmond Fletcher. They scored. Be good here. We want to score. 13 minutes, 32 seconds to play. Third quarter action, Valley State in the red zone. Robson picked up first and 10 there. He'll hand it off this time to Taylor Johnson. Johnson will keep everybody in here. Push that football right into the pile. Not a lot going on that. And I guess I was kind of chuckling a little bit there. At the end of the play, we saw Michael Mills coming in and jumping in on the pile. I guess he said to himself, why did I do that? The play had stopped. Nothing flagrant or flagrant looking. The second down and 7 for Valley from the Bulldogs' 17-yard line. I think a Bulldog came outside. Here's Robinson. You know what? I don't see the flag, and you see Chandler Robinson also sent there with the flag. Looks like a defensive lineman actually came outside, so here's a third down and 7 for Valley State. Third down, 10 yards. No, third down and 7, actually. Third and 7. And ball is right between the hash marks. We're going from right to left. Valley State short at 27. There's 12:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. He's back on his right side. Takes his snap. Robinson throws it right side. The catch is made. A flag going to come out this time. The catch is made, but there's a flag on the play. I think a Bulldog again came outside. Was Malik Myers on the catch. Myers. First the flag. Flag. Yeah. Yeah. Offside. Offside was fighting little for the second time. Robert thought he was offside the first time. Alcorn leading Jackson State 24-0. 3rd and 3. Valley was the 12-yard line. And up to Barnett, they might have a chance. They'll lose 2 yards on that backup field to the. They might give them a 1-yard loss on that. Here comes the 3rd down. And Valley State will probably go for it on the 4th down, and after a loss of the play, it's going to be 4th down and about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4th and 4. And the clock ticks down under 12 minutes. 28 Alabama A&M. 7 Valley State. Ball is on the left hash. And here's Jake Bryant. Now going to try to run for it, and did he get it? Did he get it? Is the question. He needs all of the 9-yard line. Did he get it?
Number 48.
Are they going to measure?
That's the
Did he get it?
That's number 48.
Yes. They're going to say yes. Are they going to say yes? Yeah, it's the first down. So it's first down now and go. First and go from the 9. Ball is on the left hash. And either a timeout or either the Bulldogs jump offside. It is a timeout. The Bulldogs call it a timeout, and we'll keep right here and catch you up on some scores. Also, don't forget, for the people that live in the Greenwood area, Mr. Jelani Jennings, who's the owner of Venue by the Trail, said that if you're hungry, he's going to, if you're hungry and you're homeless, just need him up, come by the Venue by the Trail. You know, get your nice meal. That's on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. We also want to thank Mr. Jelani Jennings and all the rest of the people that do business with us to make network possible, make it possible that we could get here and broadcast some ball games with you. Want to hear Valley State basketball coming up. We're carrying the ball games at home, and maybe we have some ball games that's closer that we can get to. We'll do that for the mutual support to do that. You always can call me at 299-8137, 662-299-8137. You also can go to our website at www.gwlive.com, and there's a PayPal button there, trusted by many, and you can leave us a donation or sponsorship there. So first down and go to go from the 9. And here's a handoff. And this time they'll fight over the right side down to about the 7-yard line. Awesome. Another big back got there. Got a couple of yards on the hip. There was Selma was also on the stop. He picked up maybe 2 yards on the play. Second down and goal this time from the 7-yard line. The Valley State. Alabama scored 20-7. 10 hits to the play. And he's going to throw a fade pattern to the right side of the end zone, right corner to Johnny Wilson, but the ball is going to fail too far, too tall. He's going to go out of bounds. The school would be good to get back into the ball game. Third down and goal. 40 A&M 7, Bethune-Cookman 7. South Carolina State scores from the MEAC. South Carolina State 14, Norfolk State 10. Here's a pass to the end zone by Jerry Bryant, and it's a touchdown. Let me describe this. Bryant threw the ball to Johnny Wilson, and as he was throwing that football, I'm making sure that's Johnny Wilson. As he was throwing that football to Johnny Wilson, he was so sure that he was going to go, he just started going toward the sideline. Threw it, and he was so open. I say so open, didn't look that open, but he was open enough. He knew he was going to catch it. He just started trying to go to the sideline. That was nice. Here's the attempt to PAT. He's going to be tipped and blocked, and he's going to try to run this football back up the field with Michael Williams. Got to catch him. And he runs across the field. It's going to be a foot race now. And Willie gets there. Willie get caught. He's at the 30, at the 20, 15, 10, and no flags in the play. He's going to return this back. Now the block, he got him up, I thought, over on the other side. And still was able to weave his way and take that block kick. That should be for 2 points. He ran it all the way. Michael Mills, I call him Williams, but Michael Mills did that. He brought that back up. So it's going to count for 2 points on that block PAT. You never can stop. They didn't stop. They tried to catch him, and he came up to the near side, and that's why I thought he got him up there, and then he fought his way out. And then he had to try to outrun Aiden Schuster, and Schuster couldn't catch up with him. 30-13 is the score, 10:38 to play. Good effort. Have a touchdown. 34 A&M, 13 for the LSA. 10:30 to play to go on to get the football back. Again, I want to thank the Alabama A&M family for the hospitality. Got into the elevator, a former grad was here, and she said, "Did everybody speak to me?" And everybody said hello. She said, "You're teaching our people to speak because you never can tell who you're speaking to, a former alumni." That's what she said. Recruiting is what she's doing. 10:38. Played in the fourth quarter here in Huntsville. Cloudy day. Although we look out across the stadium near the hills, you can see some sun peeking through on the top trees, reflecting the gold leaves off the trees. And then you see a rainbow over the hill. Historic buildings on this campus, too. And they jump right out at you. They kick. It's up. Going to take a bounce high over the head. It's about straight up taller than the return player. He's going to bring it back, though. There's Gary Quarles. Quarles brings the football back up to about the 35-yard line. 23. 10 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the third quarter. And this we're going to bring the starting quarterback back out. The Q Glass will still come back out. And you still see the other starters out there, too. So they're not considering, saying, we got it. But when it does play, no, they're still playing starters here. With 10 to now, a good reason. 30-13 scoreboard on Freedom, first and 10 from the home 34-yard line. And going to give it to Bentley. Bentley going to ground this one in with 30-13 lead with 10:20 to play in the game. Bulldogs might just want to ground this one out. But you can't go to sleep on that because they can throw the football downfield. And they have some players who can catch them, too.
Second down, 4 yards to go.
Arms on the left has we're flowing now from our left to the right. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Tight end out there as well for Alabama A&M. Anthony Howard. Got a grounder again to Bentley, their prime ball carrier. Jordan Bentley pushes football up to the 45-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. So it's going to move the chain. That's going to also keep the clock moving. And this is the last game for Alabama A&M, the last one for Dallas State as well. A&M is 6-5 coming into the ball game. Trying to get number 7 today.
They're all 45.
And they're all play action going across the middle. Incomplete. That ball hit down at the 31-yard line. And Daniels was diving down at it trying to make a catch. And that's what you want to see. You want to see continuous effort, continuous play. 9:16 to play. That band sounds like it's just under It's not. It's across the field. Second down and 10 comes up here after they incomplete the pass. Two receivers right and one left. Takes it, tacks it, to the right side. The catch is made, and he's trying to run off. Ibrahim runs up to down to the 35-yard line. There he stopped on the tackle for Dallas State. Is Jonathan Jones. Jones was there on the hit. Also in the area for Dallas was William Morgan. First and 10, Castro. Two to the right, one left. Glass drops the pass. Glass is being chased, his hit, and he's going to go down at the 45-yard line. There to chase him from behind was Romelis Carey. That time back to get him. Then for about a 6-yard loss on the play. Second down and 16 or 17. .8:07 to play. Three quarters of the Bulldogs with 53 plays and 234 yards. So they ran about the same number of plays but not the yardage. 52 plays for 160 yards. This time they're going to give it to Quarles. Quarles going to pick up. She was about 9-8. Now they're going to put him down after about a pickup of 5 yards on the play. He just rolled up to about 7 to 8 more yards. But he was down. It's a third down and 5. 7:36 to play. Ball is on the right hash. Glass takes a snap. Has Quarles on the left side. One receiver in that direction. Two on the near side. And the offense will look to their bench, and the defense, which is Dallas State, will look to their bench for the play call and play change if there would be one. Play clock is down to 2. 1. There's a snap. Glass going across the middle on a slant pattern is called and brought down at the 4-yard line. Now, that was a nice looking play. And more that time on the catch. That defending on the cut of Dallas. It looks like Jonathan Jones. That was just a well-executed play that time by the Bulldogs. It's the first down and goal to go. The ball is there at about the 4-yard line. 4-yard line. Right between the hash mark. Glass takes the snap. Almost a 260 turn, takes it off, and he's met. And finally, not even dropped yet. I think they're trying to strip that ball from him, and the reason they didn't drop it on the ground. Davis was back, but I don't think Davis was the first one to get back there. Maybe he was. Got there immediately after he caught the football. He didn't and brought him back. There was Davis. Got there and stood him up. SMU 7, Navy 7. Appalachian State 14, 13 for Texas State. Arkansas Pine 10, Texas Southern 0, Alcorn 31. Well, this is running off leaving Jackson State. Alcorn 31 and Jackson State 0. Perhaps Alcorn getting ready for the SWAC championship. Second down and goal. Glass looks left. Glass looking right, throws it out of bounds. And a lot of players from Dallas State coming to get him. A lot of the big boys that time was around him. Romelis Carey, Trayvon McLean, Jerry Gardner, all around him. Before I take that punishment, let me dump this out of bounds, and he did to save himself from some unnecessary punishment. 30-13 to score. Dallas State trailing 30-13 with 5:39 to play in the football game. Glass takes it, he hands it off, and it's dropped on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Dallas State. Jordan Bentley dropped it on the ground. And Dallas State will recover his football. Not a bad day of football for Dallas State. And I'm sure, of course, we'll have a press conference concerning this football game, but the team is playing hard. But what's happening here, they gave us some big plays. Some big plays for some scores. But to thank the Open Mic Broadcast Network and my good friend Mike Prince for the update of the scores around the country, such as Baylor, no, 14 Baylor, 17 Texas, nothing. Sometimes teams that used to be are not. Here's Baylor. Baylor, not close to the stats of Texas, but they're leading Texas. But the game is not over. But they're leading by a score of 7-0. They went to number 14, talking about Baylor. The Baylor Bears. Got to think after that fumble recovery, we get the football first down and 10 there from their own 12-yard line. And here's a handoff to John Day Smith, the senior from Greenwood. He's going to lose some yards from the play. He's going to hit back at about the 8-yard line. You're 29 minutes away from the rest of the football game. Between Amanda Ells and Choctaw Central. Here's a pitch back to John Derrick, and we got flags on the play. The clock will stop at 4:56. We're close to the goal. Already close to the goal line. Mary Mussolino called for that infraction. Interplay on the field for the Bulldogs too. Line back on his back on the far side of the hash, just inside of the numbers. His head is right there on the 10-yard line, right on his back. And players are up there, come to the near sideline, which is the Alabama A&M sideline. Got a favor go to the far sideline, which is the defensive sideline right now. With 4:56 to play, Alabama A&M leading out of there by a score 30-13 at Lewis Cruz Stadium. The player is still down. Hopefully he's not injured. You don't get injured in any football game, but studying at the last football game, and I guess if you might have a choice, you might well say you would be last football game because we're having any more left. You may have a chance to heal up if still have some more college career left. That's what it's going to get. They're going to help him straighten up, and he's going to come off the field mostly on his own. That is Maurice Smith. And this Maurice is spelled M-A-U-R-E-S. Maurice Smith.
Don't get afraid to all people. We just
30-13 is the score. Alabama A&M. Athletic. Alcorn 31, Jackson State, nothing. Arkansas Pambrook, Texas Southern, nothing. He is Derek Bryant throwing it right side, but it's going to land out of bounds. Trying to hit Johnny Wilson, who has a touchdown for Valley State today. Texas State trailing after number 24, Appalachian State, 13. And was it Appalachian State a few years back that beat Michigan? SMU 7, Navy 7. Texas A&M hanging in there right now with Georgia. 3-3 is the score. Just get the second quarter underway. Lobby teams with just 4 teams going to the playoffs. Just 4 teams. Supposed to be 6. Here's a punt on a 4th and 16. It's going to hit, bounce high on this turf, and the Bulldogs going to get their hands on it. And I think they finally might cover this football. Yeah, they will. And they have the football right there at the midfield side. Which a lot of these teams don't have a shot for the national championship. With Alabama's quarterback going on, they probably don't either. Florida A&M. Texas A&M 3, Georgia 3, Baylor 7, Texas 19, North Florida State 17, South Carolina State 14, Florida A&M 14, Bethune-Cookman 7. Florida A&M is Coach Sugar Hart's alma mater. You go to Florida, go to Tallahassee, I believe it is. Boy, they know him. And if they played in a SWAC, he had challenged one time. And he went there, they knew that he had moved to the Delta and coached at Valley State for a while, and you call his name, they know him around there. And still trying to keep his final season and coaching alive. And that game will be up in a few minutes on 93.9 FM. They're 25 minutes away from playing that game at Dallas State campus. This is a second down and 9. So A&M. A&M has a new quarterback in the football game. Who's going to be stacked? Who's going to lose some yards? That's Tyrone Bell, who's in the ball game now. Going to get hit for a 2-yard loss from first. And I believe that was Jerry Garner back there on the hit. You know, when players on both sides, when they're playing in the last football game, it has to be put a sweet foot in. Probably when you come to college, you come as one person. You usually as a child, certainly a teenager, you leave hopefully educated. You're going to be tipped, and caught. It was tipped and caught, but you leave a man or a woman. You know, they have bittersweet memories. Also, it comes down to leaving. They celebrate Senior Day as Courage did here today. And last week at Dallas City, they celebrate that. But at the same time, they hate to leave. Forever memories, and that's what homecoming is about. When folks come back to their homecoming, the good times that they had on the campus, and the tough times that they had on the campus, and the things that made them. That's why you see it's such a big deal around homecoming, and it should be. All the time it's giving too. Don't forget that part of it. Speaking of giving and supporting, and we're going to be doing, it's going to be 18 nights with 36 ball games. That's the SWAC season, 36 ball games. That's 18 for the men and 18 for the women. 9 at home, you know, in that beautiful facility in Rita Bena basketball arena on the campus of Dallas State, and 9 on the road. That's 18 nights, 36 ball games, and these were I intend to broadcast them all, and we'd like to have the support to get that down. We're down to 2 minutes and 49 seconds to play in this contest. 34 the Bulldogs, 13 for Dallas State. In the snap, and the quarterback going to keep it. He's going to run it up. He's going to have enough in the first down. He picks for 7 yards down to the 36-yard line. First and 10 for the Bulldogs. And right now, they're not so much concerned about the score. Their concern right now is to get this ball game over so they can pick up their 7th win of the season. And the 3 came in with a record of 2-8. Griffin and Mike Prince of the Overnight Broadcast Network been busy all day. First and 10. The Carlos Brown Show and producing the football game. There's a handoff over the right side on a first down call. And calls will pick up a new back in the ball game. It's going to be Kennedy Obiya, Kennedy Obiya, O-B-I-Y-O-R, Obiya. Second and 6. Oh, boy, Alabama ain't there. Obiya on the carry again. I thought he was coming to the football field. The players are going to stay out there and get some playing time in the final football game. Give everybody some playing time. That's Josh Crawford. And it's Obiya back in the ball game on a 3rd down and 5. Or A&M from Valley's 32-yard line with a minute 22 to play the football game. Bulldogs 30, Dallas State 13. And they're coming on there. They'll fake it, and the quarterback will keep it. He'll come up, I think, short of the first down. Yeah, Tyrone Bell. I think he got to the either a step No, they don't say step past the first time off. They don't say he had a luck on that. And he did. Break the chain down. The first down.
First down.
But the Bulldogs going to now probably concentrate on just running the clock with a minute and a half to play in the fourth quarter. We just got here. Here's the handoff, and we run straight up the middle to the 20-yard line. Going to pick up about 6 yards on that one. They're going to hurry up and get back into the line of scrimmage. To Bill. Bill again. Bill this time hands it off to Harry Jameson. Jameson. We get down inside the 20. 30 seconds at the football game, and
third down, 3 yards.
I don't think that they would run another play here, and they won't. We see Mississippi State coaches clearing out to our left, and we see the coaches are going to go out. They're going to greet one another, embrace, congratulate one another, wish the others good luck on the off season and also next year. We're going to take a break and come back. It was the Bulldogs today leading Mississippi Valley by a score of 30-13. Again, Alabama A&M defeated Valley State by a score of 30-13. We will take a break and we'll come back. This is Mississippi Valley State football on DueLive.com.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.